Well, we're back with another video, and I believe today we're going to work on this, fixing this, because it doesn't have access for a key. We got to have access for a key. This is for the AOD transmission, automatic overdrive. So this piece will probably have to be swapped out, which will be alright. Or we may be able to leave that intact. We'll just have to see. This is the column we'll be working with. It's out of a Torino, around a 77, 78 model, something like that. I can't recall exactly, but it has a good piece here. And we won't be using this, just this piece, and whatever parts inside here that may coincide with that. Okay, so we have it sitting on the table, and I'm sitting here with my imagination trying to remember how these things go together or come apart. And I believe we got to take the turn signal switch out first. Yeah, if I remember right, there's a screw in there, one down below, and maybe one somewhere else. I can't recall exactly. So let's go get the Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to block this up so I can... No, I'm alright. I can look in there easy enough. So let's flip the turn signal switch so we can see in there. Let's take this screw out here. If I can get in there. Can't hardly see it. Hold on. Okay. Block it up so I can see in there. And we'll start taking these screws out. Hold on. I can't do three hands. I don't have three hands. Okay, I have that screw out. Let's flip the turn signal switch again. There we go. And remove this one. And I remember, if I remember right, this one has to come out. Sure is dirty up in there, isn't it? It's been stored for quite a long while. Alright. Well, it'll fall out in a minute. Now let's see if this will come out. Take this screwdriver, pry on it a little bit. Yeah, here it comes. This pulls out a little bit. I have to flip the column over. Yep. We'll take this cover off. This may or may not be on your car. But it's on this column. Nasty. Spider webs all over it. That's a nice factory screw right there. Put them all down there. Let's pry this off. Alright, I gotta just open it up. It's like a clamshell, see? Okay, this cover is off here now. And you can see we got a mess of wiring here. One up to here that goes to the light in the turn signal indicator. And I don't recall. Oh, here we go. Get the screwdriver and get up in here and pop that little wire bell off of its place. There we go. And this comes right out of here. Alright. Let's see. We have a ground wire right there for some reason. Alright, there we go. Now, push this wire up through here. And look, we've repaired on this before. Let me take this tape off and let's look at it. Okay, I want to save this turn signal switch because I may need it. So instead of cutting wires, I'm going to take this apart. But I think I'm just going to cut them. I can splice them back together easy enough. I don't want to have to draw a diagram where all these things go. And the wire colors are kind of faded and difficult to tell. Besides that information is easy available. And if I just cut them, I can just splice them back together. There's lots of room down here on this end. So that's what I'm going to do. Cut them. And cut them I did. Now we can just pull this right out of here. Alright. There's that screw. Now let's look in here some more. Alright. We're after this piece. So now we need to remove the tumbler. And as you see in there, there's going to be a snap ring that'll have to come out. And there's a screw. There's a screw. And up in this nastiness here is another screw. And we're still crossing our fingers that this piece will actually work in the van. I'm certainly hoping so. Now, if I recall correctly, in order to remove this, you put the key in accessory. Accessory will be after this little arrow and this. And that pin should be able to be depressed. Now I have to go find a tool to do that with. Okay, I'm having a little trouble getting this pin to depress on this lock cylinder. So I'm going to try something else. I'm going to remove these screws that retain this collar onto the assembly. So let's see what happens when I take those screws out. I'm going to go ahead and remove this screw too. It holds some of the gears and stuff that go into this. Or maybe I'm going to try to pull it off without removing that screw first. Let's see what happens. Nothing happened. So I'm going to take the screw out. Whoops. Now let's see what happens. Nothing happens. No more screws. Huh. One of them had to do that snap ring. Go get my snap ring pliers. Always something. Okay, let's try to get this out. Rotate it where I can get to it. There we go. That in one hole. This in the other. Not easy to get to with these pliers. In the hole, come on. There we go. popped out. Well, I see that it's off on one side, so let's see if we can just pick it on off there. There we go. Man, let me get this out of here. Well, I have worked that snap ring off of the groove. Now just to pry it the rest of the way off. It's stubborn though. I need to get me a new pair of pliers. I've about worn them out. There we go. No big deal. Alright. Now, let's pull this piece out. I think it comes out. See if we can pry it out of there. Whoa. Appears to be broken. How about that? Yeah, it's broken in half. There's the other piece. No big deal. Now, it's all kind of stuck. I've done these several times, but I don't have a good, clear recollection about it. This does seem like that's supposed to go in. I'm going to fiddle with it for a minute and get back with you. It came to my realization that the reason that the cylinder might not be cooperating with me and allowing me to depress that pin is because the cylinder is not moving far enough. And this ignition switch could prevent that. Could. I don't know. I'm piddling here. I haven't looked up any instructions. I like working like that. Now let's see if this thing will move far enough. Oh yeah, things are happening now for sure. Guts are coming out. Let's flip this over and see if the pin moves. Put my little screwdriver in there that I was using. Where'd it go? Here it goes. Alright, I'm going to work on it in a minute. Those couple of taps got it. Yep, it got it. And it has to go a considerable distance past the off. So the cylinder is out. Now this should come loose easier now. Let me get to work on it. I thought that maybe hiding behind this dirt dauber nest might be a screw. But, yeah, I think so. There we go. There's the last one right there. How about that for being tricky? Let's get him out of there. Okay, it's loose. Ah, and here comes the piece. This is what we need right here. Yeah. All right. Let's clean it up. We'll let it soak in the sink for a little while. Okay. We've got that other piece removed from the column, from the parts column. So today we will work on taking this apart. Only for a little while. So there's screws behind the steering column. I mean behind the pad. The horn pad. Right here. In two places. And we will take those off. And get to the big bolt. These are special screws, so try not to lose them. Okay, we got the second screw out. And we'll pull the pad off. And we reach in here. And just kind of jiggle it. It'll come unplugged. This one too. It's not hard. And then this nut comes off. Looks like it's already been loosened. Wow. I'm glad I didn't drag it home. And maybe the steering wheel will be loose. I did not do this. Somebody did this before me. Now, if you have to pull this off, sometimes you can just put your knee behind the one side of the steering wheel, pull on the other, and with your other arm or hand, whack this with a hammer. But don't do it too much because you'll flare this off and you'll never get that nut out. So let's wiggle it and see if, wow, there it is. It's loose. It's off. Now, like we did in that other column, we need to remove the turn signal switch. So we can start by unscrewing this. This also serves as the mechanism for the tilt. The handle for the tilt. So let's straighten it back up a little bit. There we go. Unscrew this. And on this one, I'm not going to cut these wires going to the switch. I'm going to have to there's plug in. I'm gonna drop this column so I can get to these easier. And I'll draw me a little map or take a good picture of it so I don't get confused with where they go back to. And that's what we'll do. Then we'll take the switch out. Okay. Since we're going to drop the column to get to the turn signal switch connector, we need to take these bolts loose. Let's see here. We don't need to loosen these, just these, because they're what really hold the column to the chassis. Plenty bad tight. Probably never been loosened. Glad it didn't knock that switch off. Or that cover. Or that indicator, or whatever you want to call it. Get the other side. Okay, I'll get these off. Let's see what's next. Well, we're not going to be able to drop the column. It's pretty well attached with that end of it. So we are going to take this little bracket off, and that way we can pull the wiring down through this area here. Yeah, so I'm going to take these bolts out. Okay, on the last one. Alright. Pick this piece. Lay it aside. Keep the floor area clear where I can work. Alright, let's see if we can get this wire down. Maybe. Come on. Oops. Oh, that's just a vacuum line to go to the dump valve on the cruise control. Oh, come on. It ought to just flip right out of there, but it's a little bit bound up by that stupid vacuum line. Let's see here. Okay, we got it pulled down. Now, what we need to do is disconnect this. This has been apart before. See how these tabs are bent? So, let's pull it. Pull it. All right. Now, we want to be sure we know where these wires go. And that's why I'm getting a close-up on it. Okay. Look here. You can focus a little bit there. Green and white. And this is a white with blue. And this one's solid blue. This one's blue with red. And we flip it over. And we got yellow with blue. White with red. Come on, pick it out. Green with orange. Orange with blue. Light blue. And green. Anything else on it? Nope, just green. Now, we get a pick, and we pick the red part out. Okay. What I'm going to do is hold it between my legs here so I can work on it. It's been a long time since I've worked on this stuff. It looks like it has a tab there. I don't know. Let's pick this red piece out. There we go. Pick it out. Keep prying on it. It'll come out. Whoops. Landed on the ground. Don't want to lose it. These little things are hard to come by. They're very hard to come by. Now, on this, see if I can get some help. So what you do is you push this tab in, and in the same motion you push that out, or you can pull on the wire. It's a little tricky, but it's not impossible. And on these old cars, you got to be careful because the plastic can be brittle, easy to break. All right. And we just keep doing this till we get them all out. All right, that's good. Okay, we have all the wires out of the connector. So we'll lay the connector aside. And now, let's see here. We're going to have to, if you remember on the other column, we had to pick that bail out of this. Which way was it in there? I don't remember. You know what? I am going to cut and splice these because there's no need in biting it. Besides, it's only one wire. And that won't be very hard to repair. Okay. Let's just sort out which one we need to cut. This one is a ground. So we don't cut it. It stays. This one here. That's the one we need to cut. So here we go. Cut it in the middle so you'll have room to put the splice in there. And looks like we'll have to pull it out of the loom. Which one is it? Which one? Oh, come on. Oh, it's here. There it is. Pull that right out. Alright, there we go. Now we pull the switch off. Well, not until we unscrew it, we won't. Alright, be back with the screwdriver. Okay. Let's take out these screws. Just like we did in the old column that we're going to use for parts. That should do it. And out it comes. Well, I'm going to take it out of this loom. One wire at a time. Because that loom will not go through this hole. As you see, that hole is not very big. All these wires will. And we will have to drop the screw. One of them expensive, hard to find screws. We will have to put some tape around it and tape it real tight and just run it right back down through this hole. Alright, now let's look at this. What have we got going on here? This is unscrewed. This has all been taken apart. So let's go get the new piece. Okay, so I'm looking at this piece, which fits inside of this in here. And it's got a little, let me get it out, a little hole, slotted hole that attaches to, well, where is it? Let's see here. This pin right here, that's on this curved piece. It's hooked to the rod that goes down to the switch. But it's wobbly. It doesn't act like it's, and I see this square hole in here, and I recall that this is not complete. This is not right. So we're going to go look at the other column and see how much it matches. I may end up having to take the tilt column apart to get this piece out because it's in there pretty good and it don't seem to want to come out. Let me see if I can manipulate it. Get that turn signal stalk wherever I did with it. Don't see it. Oh, there it is. Well, this is in a hell of a shape. Oh, its parts are missing. Oh, great. That clip came off. So, how did that go? And now it's broken. So I'm going to have to go further into this, I believe. Let me see here. Yeah. See right there? That appears to be broken. So I'm going to have to go deeper into this column and take these screws out. Unfortunately. Man. Alright, let's get after it. Alright. So I'm looking inside here, and I do see this square part right here. Does go up in there. So yeah, the column's going to come apart even further. The problem is it's been so long since I've worked on one of these, I don't have much recollection of it. I think I have to take these out. So you got to get a screw that'll fit in there and pull them out. I'm glad I took the snap ring out. Yeah, this got to come apart even further, and getting more into the odds that there may be some incompatibility issues, but we will see. Maybe this will just slide up. Maybe, maybe not. No, because it's got all this stuff on it. Alright, so it's gonna come apart even further. Nice. So I'm looking at this rod that goes to the tilt, and I see that it's got a little pin with a spring on it. Let me look at the one on the van and see if it has that mechanism too. May have to use even more parts out of this column. That pin's there. Alright. I know that this pawl right here for the tilt is not real good. I'm sure hoping the one in the van is. Alright. Let's see if we can find a screw to fit that and pull those parts out. Back out to the van, and I see that this is missing the little spring and pin. So yeah, we're gonna need more parts here. Mercy sakes. So yeah, this has got to come apart even further. No, I'm not removing the column. I'm fixing this column. And there's some screws behind here, but I don't think I'm gonna have to go in that deep. See right in here, that bolts in from the back side. If you get a wobbly column, that's probably what's wrong. The bolts are loose back there. So we're gonna go find a screw that'll go in there and pry these out. I'm pretty sure that's how they come in there. There's not much information on these columns these days, so you kind of got to wing it. Look at there. That is about to come out. The pin is slipped out. See here? That holds the pawl in. You can see that it's a little crooked. the tilt column pawl. This thing is a mess. It's a mess. Let's see if we can find some screws. Alright, I found a screw to go in this hinge pin here, for lack of a better term. So let's screw in nice and tight. Alright, then we'll get the pliers. See if we can pry that out. I don't remember. Too long ago, don't remember. I'll put the screwdriver in here somehow. I mean the pliers. Tap on that. See if that pin comes out. And it's not cooperating. It's probably stuck like Chuck. So I'll approach this in a different way then. Alright. So I've got that pin out almost all the way. Let's see if we can get the rest with these pliers here. Ooh. Maybe. It's a little tricky. There it goes. Now we got something that's wonky. Oh yeah, we got it. It's in a danger zone right now. I don't know what to do here. Let's get this pick or tiny screwdriver and pick these little retainers off of this. Ooh. It's kind of scary in a way. There's a lot of tension on that spring in there. I don't want to break these clips because I need them. Ooh. Alright, come on. That was good. And bring this arm off. And now this should all come apart now. Should. I might have to do some prying. Hold on. So yeah, that's how you do it. Put a screw in there to get a bite on it, and then take something and just pry it out. I used a pair of these and just kind of worked it out. So now I'm going to do the other side. Wish I could hold this thing for you, but I can't. I have put the screw in this side, and as you can probably see, maybe see, when you turn the screw, it turns that pin also. Spin it a few times, loosen it up. Let's see if we can get the pliers in here and pry it out. Maybe. Yeah, there it goes. Another bite on it and just pull it right out of there. There it is. All right. So now this should be getting pretty loose. Maybe it'll come out with a little bit of tapping somewhere. I don't know where. It's aggravating me. Let's put it in here. Pull on it. Put it in here. Pry on it. Tap the end of the column. And drive the shaft up through the bearing. Now don't flare this out if you need to reuse it. Now, because we got to get this piece. And I may be taking off way more than I need to, but taking it apart, that's for sure. Let's flip him over. Get a look on this side. Oh, yeah, we got all this crap. I remember. I got to drive this pin out for this pawl here, so be back with you. Wish my memory was a little more clear on this stuff. I'll tell you, it's driving me nuts. Wish my memory was more clear on that. We got this out. We've got the arm out that retains that operates the tilt mechanism. How the retaining pin out of here. Maybe we just need to slide it off of here. Jeez, I don't know. I forgot. I've forgotten more than I know. And I don't want to break anything because I don't want to buy anything. That's why I don't want to break anything. This old stuff is getting hard to find too. This piece here, I need it badly. It's not out yet. My goodness. Alright, I'm going to reach in here and try to knock the tilt off of that pin right there. I think I should have done that before, but I might be alright. Well, I just don't know. I figure I'll learn on this one, so when I get back under the hood and get under the in the other one, I'll be able to just do it. It's like it's bound up right here. Let's whack on that a little bit. Let me see up in here. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, if that would come loose, I'd be alright. There's that big spring right there. That's not helping anything. Oh, this is going to be fun to put back together. Oh, yeah. Loads of fun. Let's get this spring out of here. I think he's fighting me. Alright. One more part out. This should come out easy now. There we go. I got that out. And uh-oh. Where's that little button? Good. And now we can get this. Come on. God, that's plenty long, ain't it? Where is it going up in there, though? Now, odds are this rod is not like the one I have. But truth is, we've got it torn up. We've got it torn down for sure. Now, let's get this out of here. Yeah, see, that's broken. I knew it was broken. It kept slipping in my old car. But we won't be reusing that. Alright, I've got all the parts I need now to fix the van. I'm going to take this out of here because it's really just basically in the way. Boy, what a deal. Yeah, I've got all I need now. So, clean this stuff up and get prepared to put the other one together in the car. Okay, all right. After tearing up the one that's in the house, we'll tear this one up. We won't be going back in the house very much now since we got this somewhat disassembled, except for to go get a tool. Now, what we need to do is go ahead and take these out. Ooh. There he is. Put that right there. That one's already missing. So we'll pull this pin out. Put that there. I wonder if it's the same as the other. We're not going to find out yet. Now we need to drive this the rest of the way out. So we'll do that. Can't do it by myself. Got that out. Now, we'll see if we can wiggle this little booger out of here. Maybe with this out we can. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, here he comes. Alright, that's nice. And it also has a broken pawl on it. So I'm going to see if I can get me a new tilt pawl, because I really don't want no trouble with it over the years. So this is nice and flexible now. Look here, that's broken. So yeah, I needed to replace this. See the crack right in there, long up through here. This would eventually give me some grief. So where is my screw to take this out with? There we go. Now I probably can't show this, but I have to get 2 pairs of pliers, get in here and give myself something to push against, but I think you get the idea. Well, we'll put 1 pair like here and use the other pair in this area here and pry on the pliers. So I'll get that done. This one's out. Now we'll do this one. And even now, my memory's still hazy on how to go about this. Like I say, these things have been out of production since 79 or 80. Man, that's, what, 40 years. I just don't remember. And I quit working on cars in 85 or 89, somewhere around that. So, no, I don't remember. This is totally hobby now. Well, I might do a little bit of work, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do these for money. This would be way too hard. I'm going to try to tighten this so it'll loosen it. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, man, that's not good. Probably have to get some vice grips on that. Or hammer or something. I'm going to have to work that out. Get back with you when I do. We'll skip this for the time being. I did get the screw out, thank goodness. But we're going to go ahead and get this snap ring out of here. And as you saw earlier, my snap ring pliers are a disaster. So I'm going to try to pick him off of here like I did the other one. And it's going. There we go. Oh man. Darn. That's tricky as heck. Just keep the screwdriver in there. Don't let it snap back out. Ah, finesse. Gotta have some finesse. Use a little finesse. Sneak him in there. Ah, no finesse involved, is there? Nope. Easy. Easy. Keep it in there. Put it back. Doing good. Alright, nearly got it. Now you got it on the run. Oh yeah. I grab it with some pliers and pull him on off. This stuff here it's not rocket science, it's just tedium. Just staying after it and don't let it beat you. Now, if I can get this other pin out, I'll be in good shape. But it don't want to come out. So I need a better I'm gonna bring fish out of there. I wonder, is that broken part up in that column gone, long gone, or is it in my way? What do we see up in that hole? We can't. We'll get this off. We have to get it off anyway, so we'll just keep fishing. I don't look forward to putting that spring back in there. That's a booger bear right there. That ball wasn't in there. We could drive it straight out. It's not so bad stuck, really. Let's try something. Let's get this in here and give it a little pry. Just a little. And put this one back in, if we can, and see if it helps. Tricky. Ouch. I'm going to try to wiggle this out of here now. With this one in, maybe it'll give me some luck, especially if I wiggle this all at the same time. Wiggle it, and maybe it'll come out. So, I'll be back with you. It worked. I wiggled it, it came out. Now let's do this one again. Put the pin in, put the screw in, and give it a little wiggle. Almost out. Aha! There it is. Out. And now we're going to tap on this to get it to release it. There we go. There we go. Getting on out of there. I'm going to have to pull on this while I hammer on it. And just like that, it all came apart. Now let's look at this brake. There it is. Yeah, it's broken all the way around. So yeah, this needs to come out. E2TA. I wonder what the other one's number is. But now we'll have to take the switch out so we can get this out. Oh man, what a deal. I don't think I want to drive that roll pin out in here. I want to get it in my hands. Wow, what a deal. All right, we're making progress though. Making progress. Yeah, that's in good shape. Wow. What a deal. All right, let's take this inside and see if it's the same as my old one. Good idea. Okay, we got them both out. We're going to study them carefully, see if they're the same. I'm looking here, and then compare over here. Look on the top. And boy, they look a lot alike. This all looks good, the same. This area to there. That area to there, that looks good. Let's turn them. This looks the same. Got that same dip in it. Let's turn them this way. I think we're going to be alright. Yeah. Good. Even got the scar there. Same, got a little bit of scarring there. Good. I think we're going to be alright. That's a relief. Well, while we waiting on paint to dry, I painted the that collar, whatever you want to call it, bearing retainer, or who knows what you want to call it. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and remove the bolts for this switch so we can get this actuator rod out, because it will be necessary to remove in order to put all these mechanisms back together. So here we go. I got the switch. Oh, this stuff is stiff. There we go. Alright, that's loose. Maybe the rod will fall out of it. Yeah, it did. Now we'll pick this out. I can't believe so much stuff is broken in here. It's hard to believe. I'm hoping that this other piece will go all the way up in there. Let's see. And hopefully it's the same piece. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Uh-oh. I think there's some stuff left in there. I'm going to have to take this part off too. Oh my God. Really? And this could be non-compatible to the van. I don't know. I just can't see up in that hole well enough. Yeah, I think I can too. I think it is in there. Really, it's hard to tell. What do you see in there? I see something laying in there. Let's see if we can take the screwdriver and feel it. Yep, I feel it. Oh man, I was hoping I didn't have to take this off too. What a pain in the rear. Because I don't want to do that. Oh dang. Let me just look up in here. There's not been very many times I had to take a column this far apart that I recall. Yeah, I see a little piece broken in there. Go through a hole in the side here and push him out of the way. Or fish him out or whatever. Yeah, that's the part. Jammed up in there. I'm trying to take this little retainer here for this light out of here. I don't remember how I got it out either on the other column. Maybe that's it. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if I can get up in there. Oh man. Let's see here. I had to rip. Fish that out of there. Great.